5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to the Race Hangover. We are here with an Australia hangover, our first hangover of the season. That may be the first time hangover's been said about 3-4 times in a singular sentence. Anyways, a lot happened as it was the first race of the season. There was a lot of chaos as predicted, and honestly, it was just overall really, really fun. So, how this episode is going to go, we'll do a rapid-fire race recap with some top moments. We've adjusted this a little bit for you guys. We have a fun little thing for you. I'm not going to spoil what it is. We'll have our race hangover awards, as we do every single time. If you're new here, it is Driver of the Day, Comeback King, Best Radio, and Brake Check Champ. And then we'll give you a fantasy update on how our fantasy teams are doing. And then we'll just chat off-track stuff, on-track stuff. Whatever we missed, we'll cover toward the end if we remember.
It's so dark in here today. Why am I in the pitch black? Oh, man. Oh, well. Yeah. Like Austin said, we're just going to get into it. I tried to turn the lights on. Nothing happened. So
Did you not do the side thing?
I did. It's all the way to the top.
Oh, maybe there's the lights off.
That's okay. Whatever.
Yeah,
We're going to get into it. Austin's going to start us off with a race. Or do you want me to start because I wrote in all the qualifying stuff?
I can.
Okay, Austin's going to take us through qualifying.
I added something to it. All right, so qualifying, Max crashed out in Q1, which was unbelievable. We saw Red Bull go off the track and automatically assumed it was Hadja. Both of us, 100% were like, oh, who's that? Max? Then Lance Stroll and Carlos Sainz decided they didn't want to do it. Kimi's car started as a piece of scrap metal and then proceeded to stick at P2, which was quite impressive. Mercedes is just, it sandbagged all, like we were talking about, it sandbagged the entire time, unleashed their true pace, and they were like 5 tenths ahead of everyone. It was unreal to watch. George and the Children, 1, 2, 3. The other child is Hadja, if you didn't realize. So going on to the race, I'll let you say this first, I think. No? Okay,
sure, yeah. So we're downstairs waiting to watch the race, like, because it's obviously 11 p.m., so we're playing board games, we're killing time until the race starts, you know, having a Saturday night. And then Austin just runs downstairs. He wasn't hanging out with us because he hates us. He runs downstairs in, like, shorts, bare feet, basically in his PJs. And he just goes, Oscar crashed out before the formation lap. It's 10:30. I'm like, we haven't even turned it on yet. Haven't even started the pre-race show, and Oscar's already DNS at this point, but like basically he crashed. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, what the heck? I was just baffled. And he was, of course, so giddy about it because I have Oscar in fantasy. So he's like, ha! And I was like, what the hell? But I was like baffled. I did not think that was even an option.
Yeah, my dad messaged me and he goes, Oscar out before the race starts, and I was like, I checked the time. I was like, the race starts at 11, right? I'm not losing my mind.
Literally.
And he goes, no. Like on his way to the grid, he crashed, and it made me think there's like rain or something. And then he sent me the screenshot of like the car in the wall, and I was like, oh no. And then that's when I sprinted downstairs because I felt like that was news too big to text you. I was upstairs not because I hate them, because I was charging my phone.
Sure.
And
I charged my phone downstairs like a real friend.
Yeah, so I charged it upstairs. And then just got that devastating news. Unbelievable. So after that, Hulkenberg also, his car died on the way to the grid and didn't participate in the race. The Ferrari race start was as good as we anticipated it to be. They were just unfathomably fast off that race start, and Leclerc led out of the first corner, I'm pretty sure. Kimi had a terrible start, but Liam Lawson's car just stalled on him, and Colapinto could have just rear-ended him so hard.
Yeah, he could have died.
Yeah. They didn't show it on the broadcast, but that was an amazing save by Colapinto. The Aston Martins mid-race revived themselves somehow. You just saw them out on the graphic, and all of a sudden their name just re-lit up, and it was like 12 laps behind. So I was quite thankful that Lance Stroll revived himself for fantasy reasons.
Yeah, Alonso tried, but
Lawson and Checo decided to reignite their little rivalry from Mexico last year or a couple years ago, and just decided to bang into each other. Why not? Two of the probably more aggressive drivers on the grid just going at it. You love to see it. All for P16. And then after the pit stops, after the excitement of the first 10 laps, first 10, 12 laps, it was like any other F1 race where not a lot happens. There was just tire strategy overtakes, but a few. And we just got Lando and Max fighting toward the end, but Max couldn't get past. That is all we had for the top moments of the race, unless I'm missing one that you want to talk about.
No, I don't think so. I think that's about it.
Yeah. So
we'll postpone.
We'll postpone, so we'll just go to the Race Hangover Awards?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have something to show you, but we just got to load it up, so we're going to postpone it for a quick second. And we'll go on to our Race Hangover Awards. So, just got to pull up my notes here because it's in my computer.
There we go. Yes.
All right. Driver of the day, who was yours?
Oh, mine's also in my computer, which is dead, and that's the whole thing we're postponing. But I have it locked, so don't worry.
Oh.
I put Arvid Lindblad.
I did too.
Oh, come on.
You thought you were special? No, I did too.
No. Oh, well, I felt like Max was kind of the only other option, which is like... Oh, spoilers. No, Max is kind of the only other option. I was like, well, sure, but,
That we only give out one award. We don't double up.
No, I've doubled up before.
You have doubled?
I doubled up for Kimi in Las Vegas last year. I think. And that was it.
We usually don't double up unless it's completely special. And Producer Clint.
Producer Clint is out in the wild.
He's had enough of us. He just left.
This is really funny. Anyway, yeah, so that I have Lindblad for driver of the day because, I mean, he didn't even make up that many. He ended up finishing where. Well. Yeah. Anyway, I don't have to explain it to you. We were on the same page.
Yeah. You're also just raving about him the entire race.
He might be my not my favorite driver because it's been one race, but I really like him. He's low key my favorite RB driver. Can't lie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Liam Lawson's getting pushed aside. No, he's honestly on and off the track. He's one of my favorites. So, I'm a big Arvid Lindblad fan out here, and I think him, Kimi, and I saw a thing that was him, Kimi, and Ollie are basically going to be the future of F1, which is true. And if you talk about the big three, Ollie's probably no. What I'm saying in terms of teams, because Ollie's probably going to head to Ferrari soon, and so I think it'll be those three for a long time.
I'm gonna say no faith on Hadger.
I do have faith in Hadger for sure, but I think Lindblad has more upside.
True. So, Comeback King, I Loki spoiled it.
Yeah, I have the same.
But it couldn't be anyone else but Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
Going, from P20 to P6?
Yeah, P6.
I almost did the thing. He an amazing drive. Pit stops helps him out, but at the end,
people crashing out also helps him out.
People desperately wanted him to overtake Lando at the end there, but people not being us.
people
in the wild.
Yeah.
On Twitter, but no, it's just interesting now that McLaren and Red Bull don't have the fastest car. They're not even top two.
It was funny that they were battling for P5 when last year they were battling for the championship.
Yeah, Max has voiced his displeasure with these cars already, much already that I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the season he goes, I'm not doing this. I said this earlier.
Yeah.
But in quali, he was mad at the car because it wasn't a driver error.
No.
He crashed out in Q1. It was the car just didn't respond or something went wrong. So yeah, fully just expect him to just say, no, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
But for now, Comeback King. Hope he had some fun climbing back up the grid.
I'm sure he did.
A couple times a year.
Yeah, it was just one of those.
And next up, we have the best radio.
Okay, I have two. And I'm just going to do whatever one you don't say. So
Okay, I'll do mine. I have Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, okay.
Going, this is like a Mario Kart mushroom.
Yeah.
which was quite funny. He gets his one joke out of the way every year.
Yeah, and that was in regards to the boost. Is just like, yeah, that was funny. I had that, and I knew you'd see it, and I sent it to you, so I knew you would have it.
Yeah.
I have Lewis going, just leave me to it, mate.
every year, almost every race he does this now. Where
So funny.
You like talk to him and he goes,
Just
shut up.
let me race. And then also honorable mention of Lindblad like begging for one more shot to overtake. He was like, please just let me go one more time.
But I thought you were gonna have a different one than that in terms of like I know we both probably had the Leclerc one.
Yeah.
The George Russell victory radio at the end
The
was
Borat.
so funny. He's just doing a Borat impression.
Yeah.
I said I thought you were gonna go first, so if I had Leclerc mushroom written down.
Yeah.
And then if it wasn't that, I would have done George. But
Yeah.
there was so many good radios that honestly could have got it. So
There were.
shout out them for being active over the radio.
Yeah.
The Invisible Man.
Usually we do Break Check Champion first, but
Do we do?
yeah.
I just have Invisible Man on there beforehand, and it's like a preset one I've always done.
No.
We do.
Really?
We do. Bracelet Champion is always last.
Oh. Okay. So my Invisible Man was Carlos Sainz.
Yep. The exact same.
Really?
Yep. The exact
Honorable
same.
mention Alex Albon. Like I had both
Both Williams did
Williams were
absolutely nothing.
invisible.
I was going to put Checo until he slammed into Lawson.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear about the Williams, and especially because Carlos Sainz didn't do any quali. Like, he was just a ghost all weekend. I heard nothing about him.
Yeah. So then now we can move on to the Brake Check Champion.
I have Franco Colapinto for the Colapinto and go penalty.
I had Piastri.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Just
fair
purely
enough.
because he didn't like it. Race-wise, it didn't mean too much.
Sure,
Then
but he did
everyone
put it in
gains
a wall.
Place, but he put it in a wall in his home Grand Prix before the race even started. Like, he didn't collide with anyone, but I'm still just putting that as that is fully him. Well, actually, wasn't on him. I don't think. I think it was a car, but
Yeah.
it's really unfortunate. And it was like almost the exact same thing that happened to Verstappen, but he was just going at fast enough speed in a bit where there was a wall that caused some chaos. But I feel like we had to mention Piastri at some point there, because poor fella.
Yeah. I know. I didn't want to bring it up again, guys. I was being nice.
If he'd nice. Oh yeah, you had Colapinto. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
done.
Well, because
So-
like Colapinto, honestly, it wasn't even. I still don't even know if I know what the incident was.
yeah, we just saw the like.
I just saw that he got a penalty, and they never showed it. But he was the only one who got a penalty, so like, you kind of have to give it to him, because there were other investigations and stuff. But like, that was
Okay.
the only one that they fully were like, "Yep, that's a penalty."
Did you remember that we do top 3 moments as well?
No, because remember I said we just like talk about it within the.
Oh, you put it on there as well. Oh, okay. Because honestly, all my top moments aren't like race ones.
Okay, so then
So
go.
I'm
go
gonna
off.
I'm gonna slot them in a different point. We need more time for the other thing, right?
Yeah, it's uploading now, guys. We have a special treat for everyone. Whoa.
All right. So I'll just quickly go on my top like off track, or maybe one's like somewhat on track. First one is Hattie getting asked to sign a picture of Oscar and delivering a nasty,
Nasty
side eye.
I saw that.
It was unreal, but the picture was really funny of Oscar.
It was,
It was
yeah,
a bad
yeah.
one, so she like happily signed it. She was gonna do it either way. I think it was just really funny asking
Yeah.
someone's sibling like, "Hey, can
Hey, can you send this picture of Oscar? She goes,
like imagine like someone comes up to you, can you send this picture of your brother?" Like,
I'd go.
hell no. My other one was Toto smirk in qualifying.
Yeah, he knew they were sandbagging. He went,
Knows the camera's on him, turns and just delivers a nasty smirk, which is just at that point you realize like, oh, he knows. And
oh, he
everyone
knows. At that point, we knew he knew.
Well, we knew. Yeah, of course he knew, but he confirmed it for him as well. I think.
Yeah. It confirmed that they were like 110% sandbagging.
Yeah.
Because there's like, sure, maybe that they just had better pace and they fixed things between whatever and qualifying, but like, it just confirmed, okay, yeah, we were holding back, here you go.
And my last one was like the first 10 laps. It was 1, it was chaos. 2, we actually just got a lot of overtakes. It was like really tough to try and just keep up with everything that was happening. like it got to the point where we like looked at the standings table after like 3 laps and we're like, why is Lawson down there? What happened?
Yeah, I knew, right? I saw him, like, he wasn't at the front of the pack, and I was like, he's supposed to be at least in the middle there. And they're finally, like, showing the back of the grid as they all whip by, and I'm like, I think that's a red or an RB. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a V
And
carb.
we're like, we had just seen Lindblad because they made a point or something about Lindblad.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that is Lawson, who sunk all the way to the bottom. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
our first 10 laps, especially at the front, where usually last year someone would go in and it would be just like Verstappen off the start, retains P1
Yeah.
for the rest of the race. At least here we got George and Leclerc trading for so long.
Yeah, and there's an argument to be made that, like, it's kind of boring overtakes because really they're just trading because they're out of battery.
Right.
Like, it's interesting because it's a different kind of racing now. It's like there's more strategy in a way, so that's kind of entertaining, but it's like they're just going to keep trading until someone finally can push off with it. Which, at least there's more overtakes. But it's different. But it's not bad necessarily, just different.
Terrible.
Are those your top moments?
Those were my top moments of like.
I didn't have anything else to add, really. Yeah.
Did you see the Piastri sisters all got on Vogue?
Oh, there's also that picture that you showed where it's like their whole family. I've seen it, but it's their whole family. It's like, man, Oscar really is the most boring in that family.
Boring one.
Okay, without further ado.
Finally, we got it.
Guys, we had some technical difficulties, but we took to the streets of Toronto today to ask people about their thoughts on F1, and boy, did they deliver. And so, let's get into it.
Welcome to the race hangover.
Did you watch F1? No. Start watching it. We're here on the streets of Toronto asking Formula One fans what they thought about the Australian Grand Prix.
Did you watch the Australian Grand Prix?
I did not, but I watched the highlights.
Okay, what did you think about whatever you saw in the highlights?
I think there was more action in that one race than most of last season.
You're in engineering. Do you want to engineer a car?
Did you watch the Australian Grand Prix?
I did, unfortunately.
And what was your thoughts on it?
Very disappointing. I mean, Piastri went out on a pre-formation lap. Hadjar collapsed out of nowhere. And Aston Martin in general.
So, on the overall season, who do you think is going to win the Drivers' Championship and Constructors' Championship?
I think low-key Mercedes Constructor Championship is looking too good. They got some hacks going on. I don't know what's going on. Toto's cooked, but... And low-key, give me George, too. Give me George, too.
Do you watch F1? Anyone? Formula One? Formula One?
Did you watch the Australian Grand Prix?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was actually really fun.
What's your favorite team?
My favorite team is Daniel Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo. So, tough day for the Australians, of course. Who do you think is going to win the Drivers' or Constructors' Championship this season?
I think it will be Charles Leclerc.
What do you guys know about F1?
I know there's cars, and they go fast, zoom.
The Australian one specifically?
Yeah, if you know about anything about the Australian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're out here begging for interviews, and then all of a sudden, Mr. CBC News comes over here and interviews our friends. What the
So, what is your favorite team?
Red Bull.
Favorite driver?
Max Verstappen.
Who do you think is winning the World Drivers' Championship and World Constructors' Championship?
Constructors, I don't think it's anyone but Mercedes. They build a rocket ship. It's definitely not Ferrari's year. And I'm going to go with Verstappen again. I think he's got more experience. And I don't have faith in someone like George Russell to win it all.
Do you watch F1? Yes? Come here. You gotta go to class. Oh.
What do you think about the power units?
I actually think that it is a step in the right direction. I saw a lot of people complain about it, but I think it's time for a change. The only way that the old stuff will be better is if we experience something new, and then that way we'll always look towards the future.
Yep.
So, yeah.
You have a Puma hat.
You are a McLaren fan. Claimed. You are like Papa. You watch F1. Do you watch F1? Or we're just gonna ask you about the Australian Grand Prix, or like this season. Formula One? But like, do you have thoughts?
Thoughts?
Do you have thoughts on F1? No thoughts. You can't come here. Come here.
So you came to us and said, Charles Leclerc got married, right?
Yes.
We have an opinion on this. Do you think he was aura farming the entire wedding?
I personally think he was aura-farming the entire wedding, especially with his dog. What's his dog name again?
Leo.
Leo, yeah. No, definitely aura-farming. Like, I can see, like, the posing in the pictures, the way it's orchestrated, the whole scene. I can just tell that, like, it's kind of artificial. However, the love is still there. It's a real marriage and everything, But yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, he was really depressed before he got married, so good for him, honestly.
Really?
They watch F1. They watch F1. They watch F1. They watch F1. Do you guys watch F1? Oh, they do not. Hateful, 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 hateful. I read them wrong, I fear.
What did you think about the Australian Grand Prix?
I loved it. I'm a Mercedes fan, so seeing George Russell get a P1 and Kimi Antonelli get a P2 was made me a really happy camper.
Did you watch the Australian Grand Prix?
I did watch the Australian Grand Prix.
What were your thoughts on it?
See, my brother's like a really big Mercedes fan, so I just naturally, as this other sibling, have to hate Mercedes. Red Bull, we didn't do much. One of our cars broke down.
Did you watch the Australian Grand Prix?
I watched parts of it because I was studying, but watched the end. So.
Gotcha. And what did you think of it?
It was really exciting. I mean, like 6 people out, yeah, and Mercedes won too, so different from last season.
Did you watch F1?
No.
Okay.
I was just curious about what that is.
Formula One. It's like racing.
What?
It's racing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Someone walked by, whispered, George Russell's the GOAT, and walked away. Like, it was like crazy to say. Do you know anything about F1?
No, I do not.
Gotcha. Do you know any of the drivers or teams?
The only one I know is Max Verstappen.
That's a very common, popular thing, I think. Do you think he has a chance at winning the championship this year?
Honestly, I see that he's always winning. He's always top of the category, probably.
Did you watch the Australian Grand Prix?
I was low-key asleep for that. It was 11 at night. But I low-key know the results. Arrested Pepperoni, Isaac Hadjar, bro.
Oh.
P3 to DNF. Great qualifying, though.
What a lovely experience talking to the people in downtown Toronto. Yeah, basically the general consensus was George Russell and Mercedes are winning this year, I think. What did you think of our time on the Toronto streets?
It was entertaining because obviously not pictured. We had a few different interactions where people like do watch F1 and they were off the class or something. Someone came over to us and whispered, George Russell is the GOAT, and just walked away. Like, we tried to get him on. He just shook his head and walked away. And we're like, why did he whisper it?
He was a prophecy. He saw something that none of us saw.
He was like fully, he said it like he would have got like slimed out for saying it. like something bad would happen to him if he spoke it louder than a certain decibel.
Yeah, it was an entertaining social experiment.
Yeah, well, it was fun. Looked really bleak at the start.
It did. We started and it was like, man, no one's going to come talk to us. And then all of a sudden, everyone at once came to talk to us. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was... They're entertaining characters we got. And thanks to the guy who did the
intro? Yeah, the acapella. That was fun.
Really good. Hopefully he sees that and, thinks he did a great job. Because he did.
Yeah.
Lovely.
He came in a little hot on the mic, but he did a great job.
You have to edit the audio.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that lovely social experiment, that brings us to our
social experiment.
Our social experiment, which is our fantasy. Clint, there's nothing for you to put on them. Don't worry about it. In the future, maybe I'll add some graphs and stuff. But this race, it was... Oh my God, don't yawn on camera.
I was on camera. Sorry,
Austin hates our show. He thinks it's really boring.
This isn't me hating Katie. This is...
God, shut up, Mom.
I thought the camera's fully on you. So
no. Okay, so F1 Fantasy. If you weren't here last week, the way it works is we get every driver's points for the week, mainly, and then also there's 3 bonus points available per week, 1 for the fastest lap, 1 for pole, and 0 point the driver's number if they win driver of the day. So, for example, if you have Max Verstappen, and you did last week, he won driver of the day by Sky Sports, and so you get 0.3 points.
Yeah.
And so, based on these scores, guess who has Max Verstappen? Katie with 49.3 points, and Austin with 29 points is our standings after week 1.
Isn't it 49.03?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Decimals
It
matter.
does. Yeah.
They took away our decimals, but I'm
This,
not
I was
letting
gonna
you-
say this stuff 1 decimals matter. Okay, yeah, sure. 0 point. Yeah. Okay.
You're not getting away with 30, buddy.
So that's Liam Lawson. Is
this the dagger?
Oh,
Going from 0.3 to 0.03.
your mic's not on.
It's okay.
Clint just said, "Is this the dagger?" Yeah, it will be. Anyway, to go over the main thing that brought Austin down so much is that we also, by his request, have -5 for DNFs. And we're qualifying anything where it doesn't say finished the race as a DNF. And so even though Hülkenberg and Piastri didn't start, that means they also didn't finish.
We had a complete chat after Eve crashed out. Like, do we do DNS as a DNF?
No.
Like, is that what we're doing here?
Yes, as long as it doesn't classify them as finished, which is why even though Lance Stroll spent half the race in the pits, he qualified as finished.
Yep.
Which is absurd.
He was just
I honestly,
by the rule book really slow.
do you think, who put in more laps, do you think, Alonso or Stroll?
Stroll had a solid 10 at the end.
He put in 8 at the end, because you said, oh, why would they throw him in for 8 if he's just going to DNF again?
I actually want to look this.
It's honestly probably pretty close. But also, did you see the quote where Stroll was just like, I don't know if I'd consider what we did today racing. It was more circulating.
Okay, so they actually exceeded expectations at Albert Park, apparently.
They did. They expected to do like 2 laps.
I'm just finding exact things. No, this is a generalization thing.
Anyway, it's okay. We can find it later if we need to. The joke is they were probably pretty close.
Alonso completed 43. That's what I
And
found.
Stroll had probably 43.
Yeah, 43 out of the 58.
That's more than I thought.
He wasn't gone for a while.
No, he was gone for 15 minutes. We saw that. The fact that he was 15 minutes behind someone who...
Stroll.
Yeah, that makes more
completed
sense.
43. Alonso probably was just a bit less than that. Stroll explained it was like a practice session for us, just getting some laps.
Yeah, that's what I said. He literally said, I don't know if I'd consider what we did today racing.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It was
circulating. Yeah. 21 laps according to Google.
21. Yeah, because you retired on lap 14 and then came back out.
Yeah.
And then just did 7 laps and then...
Okay, fair enough. That's really funny. Because when he came back out, the fact that he was 15 minutes behind someone who had already crashed out.
We thought it was a glitch. We just saw the timer just reignite Alonso, and it was like 15 seconds, and we're like
15 seconds, there's no way. And then it had another decimal point. We were like, wait a minute, that says 15 minutes. The concept of being plus minutes in F1 is just absurd. It's so funny.
But yeah, I got screwed by my own creation of the DNS.
Yeah.
But my team finished decently in the...
Your Ferraris finished decently.
I had a decent amount of points. I had an Alpine point, which was completely unexpected.
I had Audi points.
Yeah, but an Alpine point is more impressive than an Audi point, let's be real here.
Clint's fist pumping for Audi points.
So I am 20.03 points behind as of China.
As of Australia.
Oh, as of
heading into China.
Yeah, heading into China.
Yeah. This is the only constructors that really matters, guys.
Yeah, true. So it's not crazy. All Katie needs is just a few DNFs.
Oh, no. That's okay.
But no, I just need the Ferraris to be really rapid for some reason. And I hope off the race start, they just 1-2.
Honestly, as long as they qualify in the top 5, you're probably getting a podium.
I'm locked. The one day the Mercedes DNFs is going to be like the life of me. Like
the double DNF's going to hit.
That Ferrari
double DNF is going to hit, though.
Because it happens every year. It's going to be...
The double DSQ. If they DSQ or we...
I feel like a disqualification should be like -6. Like it should be, because it's worse.
It's more?
Yeah, because they finished, but they're illegal.
I was going to argue that you should not get the points but not be negative because they finished the race. But you're saying more?
I think getting disqualified means like you at least get -5.
I think -5 for everything. If
Yeah,
what
okay,
if
we'll
what
-5.
if what you ended with starts with a D, -5. Whether it's a DNS, a DSQ, or a DNF.
Yeah, because I think you shouldn't be able to get away with just like
cheating.
Yeah, like if you
But
finish
I
the race,
still-
but your car was illegal. Sorry, I
This was supposed to be our best episode. It is the most chopped
it is
episode.
so chopped.
Oh, no.
God forbid I hiccup.
Yeah, he did. He did forbid it.
Yeah, if you anything that has a D on it,
Yeah.
slap it at -5.
All right.
But
So yeah, that's where the fantasy standings are at after race number 1. I think I have this on lock. Everyone I've talked to has said my team's better, so we'll see though, because honestly, I think it's going to be really close all season, especially if the Mercedes ends up chopped after they have to change the engine.
We can lean into what I'm about to talk about in a second. Here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 2 less races.
Is that confirmed, or are you just
Rumored, leaked by Antonelli and Hadjar, because they're on a plane and
but is it confirmed they're canceled, or I thought they were just
haven't
gonna
confirmed it yet, but like
I thought they were just gonna do them somewhere else.
I think logistics reason they're just gonna cancel them. They're like the other ones are on standby, but I think they'll just cancel it. But Antonelli and Hadjar, for all of you guys who aren't chronically online, were on a flight to Shanghai, and Hadjar made a joke to Antonelli saying there's 2 fewer races for you, blah, blah, blah. And everyone knows about the things in the Middle East right now, so we're not going to get those 2 races, it looks like. It'd be really funny if like right now they just announced like, we're not doing these races, and because they leaked it beforehand.
But they also might have just been saying like, if that happens, you're not going to get those 2 races.
True, but
it's not like they like got out there and were like, guys, guess what?
Yeah, I think it could be.
It's very possible that they cancel them.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of like, if not when, Clint, it's Bahrain and Saudi Arabia.
Clint just texted us and asked which 2 races.
But yeah, I just think it's really funny that like if they are telling the truth and
Yeah,
cancelled.
that it got leaked.
Why are you talking way too loud on the plane?
The concept of being on a plane with them is really funny too.
Oh, I mean, one was in Ottawa, so.
Guys, my gosh. Every time I see Isaac Hadjar, I'm like, I can't believe that man was 15 minutes from my house. I'm from Ottawa. His girlfriend's from Ottawa. Her cousins went to my high school, whatever. And
become friends and lock in.
Yeah, I should. Because he was at an Ottawa Senators game. I was like, what are you doing in Canada, Ontario? Like, what do you mean? My mom goes, I'm sitting on the couch. It was Christmas break. He was there visiting her family at Christmas, whatever. I'm sitting on the couch across from my mom. She goes, who's Isaac Hadjar? And I was like, what? What's up, Mom? She was like, oh, he was like at the Sens game. I'm like, no, he wasn't. Like, there's no possible reason.
It was AI.
I'm like, there's no reason that man would be in Ottawa, Ontario. And she was like, yes, he was. I'm like looking at my friend's Facebook, and he was like, it's not every day you meet your favorite F1 driver at the Ottawa Senators game. First of all, you're a middle-aged man. Why is Isaac Hadjar your favorite driver? He's been on the grid for 1 year. Like, you're just lying on Facebook, but okay. And then, second of all, it isn't every day. What is he doing there? So then I do a stalk, and then I find his girlfriend. I'm like, oh, she's from Ontario, because her caption's "Good things grow in Ontario." And I was like, yeah, you're so right. And then I had to like deep dive in to figure out why on earth he would be in Ottawa. I was like on Twitter like Isaac Hadjar Ottawa, and nothing was coming up. And I was like, okay, which is good. No one flicked him up at the Sens game, except for that one man on Facebook who my mom knows. And then I figured out she was from Ottawa, and then I did a deep dive on her because I was like, oh, I wonder what high school she went to, whatever. And then turns out she's cousins with people I know. So fascinating. But the concept that he could just be in Ottawa at any time is just horrible.
You're gonna walk around the street one day, and then he's just gonna be there, and you're like, what?
But it's like, he's from France. He travels the world. Like, of all the landing places, why was it Ottawa, Ontario? And I, like in a not nosy, crazy way, I want to know how they met. Because what?
Honestly, for like, because the Canadian Grand Prix is in May.
Sure.
You're gonna be in Ottawa in May. I'm not gonna dox you here, but I think you are.
I am.
If his girlfriend just goes, "Hey, let's spend a couple of days in Ottawa," like,
Yeah, no,
there's a very real possibility.
it's very possible that around the
he could go and come to your workplace.
he actually could. Like, there's
There's a possibility.
guys, I work for a baseball team in Ottawa. The odds they catch a baseball game in May, less than 0. There's a
Yeah.
non-zero chance.
Yeah.
Let's get him to throw out the first pitch.
Clint just said 0%.
Not 0%. Like, it's. Listen, it's a non. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I think I'd be terrified if it did.
That would be unreal if you got to throw the first pitch.
I'll work on it.
He doesn't do an MLB game.
Does a Frontier League game.
Yeah, well, it's what? Like, it's not like he'd be in Toronto for any. Why would he do an MLB game?
True.
I'm gonna Zach Brown my way into this. Get him to spring training.
I think you should like hit up his girlfriend on Instagram and be like, convince him to throw out the first pitch at this game.
I work for the Ottawa Baseball Club. Send your boyfriend to.
Please.
Anyway, you're planning on bringing him home during the Canadian Grand Prix.
Right?
Yeah, I can't believe you just doxed where I live.
Yeah,
That's okay. The people know.
You also doxed it earlier.
The
by
people
saying
know
he's
it's
50.
okay. Yeah, I know. I actually went even closer than you did. So.
I gave a general location.
You said the city. I said the Canadian Tire Center is 30 minutes. No. Anyway. Anywho, yeah, that was absurd. But Isaac had in planes. Sometimes he takes them to Ottawa. That's the takeaway.
The takeaway is he talks really loud on planes, apparently.
Yeah, so you'll know if he's flying to Ottawa.
I want to see the actual joke that he made because I have the screenshot I have.
Yeah, the screenshot says show more.
The joke.
God.
Let me find it. What is it called? Okay. It'll take me. Oh, they're verified.
They are inside Audi.
Hadjo jokingly told Antonelli, "That's 2 fewer races for you to win."
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
But it's
He was in his little Senna shirt.
Yeah, it's 2 fewer races forever. Like, it doesn't actually have an effect other than comparatively to other seasons, there will be less points to get. But, like, obviously there's less points for everyone, so it's not that big of a deal. And it's better that they're towards the beginning, I think. Like, imagine the last 2 races were canceled. It's like, oh, suddenly you're the driver's champion.
That would be so funny. Just
You
Abu
think-
Dhabi's
yeah.
done and it's like, hey, you won it in Qatar, bro. When it's like you don't get to actually celebrate, that'd be so.
Yeah, that would
but
suck.
luckily, these two are very high up on the calendar, so they just.
Exactly. It's better at this point.
I would have
but
preferred it to be. Well, it still can be, but
rescheduled
instead of cancelled. But
or, like, moved.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
because there are tracks that
Their tracks are just there.
they're there. They've
Emila's
raced them
waiting.
Before, it's
Emila's
safe.
waiting for you.
Yeah, Portimao's
But I
there, like-
do agree logistically, they're not prepared to have a race in 2 weeks
No,
or whatever. Not 2
they-
weeks, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it would have had to been like a pre-signed contract before, like, hey, if these two can't go ahead,
Yeah.
you guys are slotting in on these dates, like, just
Be ready, yeah.
because they can't just randomly
Especially-
go, who wants to volunteer? Like,
Especially, yeah, marshals. I was gonna say, like, there's no way they get enough volunteers and infrastructure ready.
yeah,
They could have made that decision way earlier, though. Like, as soon as this started happening, because there's been talks about it for a little while, but I'm surprised they had testing in Bahrain.
yeah, but that was before everything happened, so
Not long before, because
long before, but like nothing was active.
yeah. I barely saw it though, but did you see that Mercedes and McLaren were like having trouble getting their cars out of Bahrain? Like,
Yeah, the did you see why? Like, you saw George is already in China, right?
no.
They the second the Australian Grand Prix is done, they get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Not because they hate Australia,
But, like,
because
it's-
the Australian government taxes them every day.
Oh, really?
Based on how
Oh,
much they
true.
earn. So, like, they just bleed money when they're in Australia.
And like obviously that's the main reason they want to get out of there, but also like time change, like that's the worst place to be.
Yeah, you gotta just head to China immediately. But because George posted a flick, he has this like red jacket on, and he's just like, "Hello, Shanghai,"
Hello, Shanghai.
which was really funny. He's so funny, and he's gonna be really funny all throughout
I'm
this
so
drivers'
glad-
championship win.
I'm so glad he's gonna get more coverage this year because the car's a rocket ship, because it's just so funny. There's a girl I work with who like hates George Russell, and so I saw her on Sunday right after the Grand Prix, and I was like, "So your favorite one?" And she was like, no, he didn't. I was like, I know, I'm joking. But like, she just hates him. She's like, he's just so like, he's so posh. And he's like, I'm like, he's just a diva.
He's
like
British.
you hate him because he's a diva. Like, it's so funny. Like all the compilations of, we're gonna get so many good videos of him just like aura, like not even good aura, just like funny aura. Like the way he's just like, you know, my favorite clips, I saw a compilation of like, you know, when he cuts in front of the car and he's like waving like this with his sunglasses on, and like he just manages to like always find the spotlight, and it's so funny, and I'm looking forward to seeing
Putting
it all
him
season.
in the spotlight is going to be the funniest thing F1 can possibly do.
Yeah, and some people are gonna hate it, but it's just so funny.
Like, I fear Kimi has like no chance this season in terms of like trying to beat George.
No, because as funny as he is, he's a great driver.
He's unbelievably good, like very consistent. Like Lando and Oscar have their faults where they can just start messing up at any time. George doesn't have that.
Which is, I think he obviously has a lower bar than they do. Like when they're good, but George just isn't bad.
Yeah, like, you know what, fair play, he deserves it. I think he thugged it out in a Williams for so long.
He thugged it out in a Williams. He stayed the number 2 driver at Mercedes for a long time. He had a good season last year in a mid car, and I think they gave him the car this year, and he's just going to consistent his way to a championship. He's not going to have any crazy master classes, but he's going to be a good, solid driver.
And surely Mercedes are planning for their engine getting changed.
Yeah,
so
they've been working on that
gonna,
since.
Like, immediately just become McLaren like this year. It'll be a slow process, but I think it's all good for them. George Russell's doing well. Kimi's doing well. He's not quite ready for the rocket ship.
You can see he's a little rocky, but
he
did what he did. He did what he needed to do in the race for sure, which is good for him.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 moments that are like.
Oh, you thought of them?
Well, they're just like they're similar to your top moments. Like they're not like anything of substance really. First one was did you see Toto hitting his head on the garage? Oh. He was riding his scooter out and he hit the like literally like square front of his forehead, and his head like snaps back, and then he like ducks and goes under. It whips it so fast. It's such a funny video. So I'll put that in or we'll clip this and put it. It's so funny. And then secondly, Lando's car breaking down in the driver's parade after it broke down all weekend was really funny. And then he had to hop in with Oscar. Why were they in separate cars though to start? Because Oscar's home race, he gets his own car.
I think that is the case.
That's usually the case.
Drivers also?
No, all the other drivers were in pairs, so I was really confused. It was because it's his home race. So then they're like, F the home race, get in like, Oscar's car. Yeah. And then they cut away on the coverage, and when they cut back, Lando was back ahead of Oscar in his own car. So it was like whatever was happening was minor, but it was just funny. And then I quote tweeted that, and I'm like, why don't they do the same for the Grand Prix?
I saw that tweet. I'm like, you might anger so much people.
So many people.
Good for you, bro.
Anyway, yeah, those are my 2 like absurd moments.
That is.
The video of Toto whacking his head.
I need
so
to see
funny.
that.
That's basically it, really, isn't it?
That's all we got.
It was an entertaining weekend, but like.
Other than like the on-track DNFs and stuff, like nothing crazy happened off-track. It was
no. And the on-track stuff, a lot of it was just first race, like. Because none of it was really crashes, except for Oscar, which didn't even happen in the race.
I can't believe he did that.
Like, I know, I was just baffled.
To this day. Well, it's been...
To this day.
Been a day. But I just can't believe he binned it.
I know, at his home race too. Like, of course. Watch him, like, literally not DNF the rest of the season, and it's just...
Eli just messaged us. He was with us for the on the street interviews. One of the people we interviewed was actually on their way to a date.
Yeah.
And Eli just messaged us and said, the girl who had a date just walked into where we are filming right now with her date.
She was showing him around, he says.
I hope he's going well.
I hope they walk by here and we can wave.
We just bang on the window.
That's funny. She was awesome.
She was.
A lot of the people we talked to on the street were awesome, actually.
We just pointed at her.
Yeah, she was in a
she had her headphones
Porsche
on.
Jacket?
She went turned around, and it was just really lovely. Like,
yeah, well, she went because she wanted to talk to us for longer, but she was on her way to a date. Yeah. And I was like, you're gonna have some lore to tell your date. Like, you'd be like, I stopped on the street with these people.
This would be like only good for you.
Yeah.
We also didn't take much of her time. We asked
her one question
just because we respected that she had to go somewhere.
But also talking about a lot of the people we saw on the street, it was so funny. There was like this older guy and he watched us struggle to find people for like 20 minutes. And then he came up and he was like, I'm surprised so many people are saying no to you guys. And I was like, I'm not.
And then just starts chatting
And then
with
chatting
us
up,
about
yeah.
F1.
Our sign said come chat F1, and then he did. And I was like, oh, like, do you want to do it on camera? And he was like, no, you interview the students. And I was like, no, you want to interview anyone. So that was funny. But then he was lovely as well. He just was chatting F1. He was like, oh, like, I'm surprised no one's into F1 anymore. And then he was talking about the new regs, and like, he was like, I could talk about like years and years, like before they even had radios. And I was like, sure, come chat.
He was lovely. I wish we were actually going to want it.
Yeah, but he didn't want to talk on camera, which is fine. He was on his bike, but yeah, he watched us struggle for a long time.
He sat there just watching us like, you watch F1? And everyone's like, no. And just walk away or like look at us and just put their head down so we don't talk to them.
And then I was doing like F1 PR. I would be like, do you guys watch F1? And they'd be like, no. And I'm like, you should.
Yeah.
Come back next week.
Come back next week. The first time you were like, you should, was so funny because I'm like, is that what we're doing here? Is that what we're just convincing people to watch F1?
Yeah, our next video that we make, guys, is just going to be convincing.
That's how we got Clint into it.
Yeah. That's how you got me into it, basically.
Yeah, you should watch F1. Okay.
Okay, sure. I think I was easier to convince than most people, but yeah.
Yeah. The one guy where you're like, the one guy was walking and you're like, you should watch F1 because he's like, oh, I don't. And then he goes, yeah, I will. And we're like, no, you won't.
He goes, yeah, I will. And I was like, okay, come back next week.
Yeah, we're sitting there and we're like, you are not going to go watch F1.
He might. You never know. A lot of people followed us from it, so.
True, we did get a few followers, so thank you everyone who followed, and we will see our fun little clips we post.
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, followed so they could see themselves, but that's fine, too.
That's fun. We'll take any followers.
Yeah, and we're going to, I think, keep doing that with random people and keep having little things to put in this live show because we're trying to up our production value. So if there's anything you want to see us do on the streets of Toronto, let us know.
We are bleeding money for you guys.
We had to buy that Bristol board somehow. The Tim Tams were what really hurt the bank account.
Yeah, those $2 for that board and marker are going to set me back.
But yeah, next week we're chasing people down the streets. We're not setting up still. We're running after people.
We're sprinting at people.
Yep. And we'll see you for that next week because that is all the time we have for this week.
True.
Thanks so much for joining us here. Thanks so much for joining us on the streets of Toronto. Be sure to follow us on any platform at The Race Hangover. Follow us here on Twitch where we're streaming and subscribe on YouTube or Spotify to never miss an episode. That's all for this week. See you next week. What's next week? Pre-game hangover. Pre-game Shanghai. Shanghai pregame.
No, it's just
it's the race. Hangover. It's the race. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, well, see you next week for China Hangover. Bye.
Bye.